So welcome back to Indigo Moon. So years ago, when I was a child, when we were children, my siblings and I, my father used to love to say, he who laughs last laughs best. And he said this on a few occasions when we were doing a lot of laughing, you know. And if we really wanted to really hone in on what he's saying, if a person can laugh at you, and while they're laughing at you, what is to say that okay, let's say they're laughing at you for the wrong reason. They're laughing because you fell and broke and hurt your knee, or you know, they're laughing at your pain, okay? Then if that is the case, then God would have to balance that out, because God is a balancer. What you do to others comes back to you. What you reap, you sow, right? So let us take a magnifying glass to beyond just laughing, maybe speaking about someone. When you talk about another person, talking can also cause damage, right? Because when you speak ill of a person and you say it to someone's boss, then they can get fired. You say it around people who can affect this person, then their reputation is damaged and they can lose not only their job, but they might not even be able to find employment. You see, we have to be careful what we say about other people, because when we say certain things about other people, how does that affect them? And if we're going to put a magnifying glass to it, if everything that you said about someone else was said about you, how would that feel? Because since God is a balancer, if you do damage to another person, the damage comes back. So let us remember that, and let us keep that in mind, because a lot of people like to do a lot of talking. You know, and I mean, sometimes it's just a lot of ponchinchera, you know, as my, the people who I grew up with, you know, in Spanish Harlem, they would say that's gossip. You know, if we're gossiping about another person, are we as comfortable when the gossip comes back to us? And this is something that we have to remember, because all of us have fallen privy to being in a conversation with someone and someone says something about someone else's downfall. If we just take today, start today, and begin to think about how our words affect another person, and to think about how it might switch, how that might turn on us, how it might affect us in a negative way, then we'll be more conscious of our words. So let us keep that in mind. Thank you so much for joining us here at Indigo Moon. Have a wonderful one.